This is Cobalt Zed. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to do just another probably fairly short Pirates of the Burning Sea video to correct a few things I said in the last one, and just to talk about it a little more. This is Bartholomew Rogers. He's an older pirate of mine. The first thing I want to talk about is the capture abilities for pirates. What I said previous time wasn't correct. I just want to comment. Now, this is a Buccaneer. Buccaneers, I'm going to highlight this so you can see it. Buccaneers have a scavenge ability. I believe it's a rank 5, level 5 ability. Scavenge has a 30-second reset. Basically what this means is if there's a derelict ship, in other words one that you have either captured by boarding or that the enemy has abandoned, you have to be within 100 yards of that ship. Your speed has to be slower than 8, and you can then tap this scavenge ability and you scavenge things, items from that ship. Sometimes what you get is just random things like cannon or nails or wood, but there is a percentage chance, which frankly I don't know how much that is, that you can scavenge a deed off that thing. Now, as I say, this has a 30-second cooldown. Cutthroats, the other pirate class, doesn't have scavenge. Again, as far as I know, maybe I don't know, but what they have is, as I mentioned in the last video, an ability to capture a ship, but that capture ability has a couple of limitations. First of all, the ship you are capturing has to be a level that you are able to command. So this character is ranked level 23. He can capture a level 23 ship, but not a level 24 or higher. So that's one thing. The other thing is, another thing is that some ships are not really available for pirates. For example, you capture a merchant ship with that skill. Some ships will put you in auto PvP mode. It'll flag you for PvP, which might be okay. It might be what you want, but it might not be. So, if you use that skill on a cutthroat, you take command of the new ship, and the old ship that you were in just gets sent back to a port. I haven't talked about dry docks, I don't think yet. I should talk about that. So, the only problem with the cutthroat skill, it has a 2-hour cooldown. So you can only do that once every 2 hours. This scavenge skill I can do every 30 seconds. So if I'm in a battle with fighting 3 ships and I manage to get them all either captured or abandoned on a 30-second cooldown, I can just in turn scavenge each of those 3 ships with a chance to get a deed or to just get items. The cutthroat ability, 2-hour cooldown. Now I want to mention briefly, I'm going to go to the economy bar. I talked about the economy the last time. Excuse me. And the economy has changed since I last knew it. First of all, I want to just show you, this is my warehouse here. Here's a bunch of things. But I want to show you the deeds. Here's all kinds of things. You capture these, or sometimes you can scavenge these. But here are the ship deeds captured. Now see, these are captured deeds when they're captured by either my scavenge ability giving me a deed or a cutthroat taking command of one. Captured deeds only have 1 durability, as you can see there. Under level size 15 is durability 1. What that means is if a ship sinks in battle with a durability of only 1, you lose it. made ships, like I think I have one here, made ships usually have, see this Renard Chasse Marée has 7 durability, which means it can sink 7 times before you actually lose that ship. Most made ships have higher durabilities, but the captured ships do not. They all have, to my knowledge, only 1 durability. That's just an FYI. It doesn't matter too much if you're capturing with the cutthroat skill or I'm just scavenging with the buccaneer skill. Well, you know, like some of these there, I have 4 dolphin heavy catches, so if I lose one, that's not a huge problem. But so I wanted to just mention that. I also want to talk about the economic aspect a little bit. Here you see I have a, doesn't it say on there? I have a careening camp. This is sort of the equivalent of shipbuilder. It is a shipbuilder, and you will see, now I can only make captured ships with this because this is a pirate a thing only. And there it shows what I need to make a captured Capriccia frigate. The items I need, and then in gold there are the things that I already have in my inventory. Now the thing about this that I said the last time is it takes gold. You have to pay to keep this open. You see up here this flashing thing. This ability is shuttered, meaning I can't use it. To reuse it, before all I had to do was pay gold. You see here, upkeep for 2 weeks, 420 doubloons. And now also it requires 1 shop provision for every 2 weeks. To be honest, I have no idea why they made that change. To me, it seems stupid. It seemed kind of grindy. Oh, well, now I have to make or buy shop provisions to keep all my shops open. Or otherwise, 420 doubloons is not that bad, because you see here I have 65,000 doubloons, and this guy is just a rookie basically still. But the shop provisions can be made, but you need a provisioner's thing to make it. To me, it's just an extra step that is unnecessary. I don't know why they did that. There's other things up here. You see there's a tax rate and etc., but that doesn't too much matter for right now. So I just wanted to mention mainly that shop provision is required. What else did I want to talk about? I might just go and capture a ship so I can show you what that scavenge ability does. Can I dance like that, I wonder? Can I dance at all? Let's try dance. I should be dancing. Am I pretty? Yep, I do. I should be dancing on my pretty chick, who is still only level 5, unfortunately. Oh, I wanted to show you, where is he? The harbor master. You have a dockyard. You have 2 ways to store ships. I don't think I talked about this the last time. The dockyard is one. One thing I found, though, is that on a free quote account, which they're all free now, although I think there might be a subscription option, but you can only have 2 ships in your what is this thing called? In the dockyard. You can buy, and I have bought, as you can see. I didn't talk about the store much. Frankly, I might do a video sometime about so-called free-to-play, because so-called free-to-play always means you pay. So, ergo, paying equals not free, right? It's a bit annoying to me, but you can buy things, account upgrade. No, where is it? I probably already bought it, so it won't show. You can buy things related to fishing. There's fishing in the game. You can buy outfits. But some of these are actually pretty shitting expensive. I'm just going to try to see. It may not show because I already bought the ability. But that you can buy an ability to upgrade your... I don't see it there. to upgrade your dockyards, which I did. This character I didn't, because this character was a paid account once upon a time, so he has access to, you know, whatever it is, 5 in the dockyard maybe. In addition to the dockyard, there's a thing called ship storage, which, as you can read here, you can store 100 ships. Actually, whether that's 100 or whether you have to buy some increase to that, I don't know. It looks like 100. This is in each nation's capital. You have this ability. Our capital, the pirates' capital, is Tortuga, which is pretty often and is right now pretty close to a red. But if I sailed this Tortuga with a ship, then I could put that ship into storage there in Tortuga. As far as I know, you can only do it by sailing to the nation's capital. But let me go out. Let me just capture a ship. And I will show you how this scavenge thing works. What you get when you scavenge, the loot drop, is kind of a... Oh, there's a Postunion frigate. That's 3. Let me find this one. I guess I'll do this if I can get there. Okay. Excuse me again. Wow. So we'll do this kind of quickly, and then I will show you how this works. Okay, there he is. Let's just go up here. The ship is kind of equivalent to mine in ability, but I should be fine. No, its hull is much less than mine. No, it's not. 1100 versus 1200. It's close. So if you'll bear with me, this is a cool looking ship. Look at that. I like it. It's got 10 guns aside. It's a Postunion frigate. It's a really nice kind of, still sort of a smaller ship. But I like it. It's much better than what my other person had. Pretty. I like how I've got that decorated. I showed you, I think, you can decorate your ships. You can change the paint basically on them, which is always kind of fun. Alright, let's get ready. Oh, cool sails on that. I get you. What I do, this is kind of the way I fight. I get in close, and then I can start shooting my swivels at them too. Swivels will take down crew. That's one way to prepare an enemy for like boarding. I'm no good at all at boarding, so I don't do it very often. But boom, boom, boom. Now some enemies, I've noticed this before. Some enemies, especially like in missions, they won't abandon ship. They'll just fight until their ship is sunk. Obviously, if the ship sinks, then you don't really have the ability to do a scavenge or a capture on it. But they should give up eventually. It should be not a big problem. I'm taking some damage, but they're worse, so we're good. Oui, c'est une société. Do you speak English? Yep. I don't know why the pirates are speaking French. That's a little odd. This is a very international game. I should just say that since I'm saying that. A lot of Russians play this game, and often you'll see chat, and you're like, what? If you don't know Russian or Cyrillic or whatever their alphabet is called, it's just pretty difficult. A lot of French you see quite a bit of Spanish. I suppose in the Spanish nation per se you might see more. Okay, there we go, where'd it go? Now see, I stop. Now here's the thing, see, I can just click this button and get out. But since that's sitting there, am I within? No, shit. I have to be within 100 yards. My speed has to be less than 8. Most of the time I just slow right down. But see, I could just click this little flashing button and get out of here without capturing, without scavenging, but that would be pointless. There'd be no reason at all for me to do that. Now, while I'm here, I want to say you can look at their ship status, the structure there, slowly going down. If I just sat here too long, it would eventually sink. But I got it clicked, now this is highlighted. I'm going to, and you notice over here, the loot thing, there is no loot yet, so I'm going to scavenge that. It disappears. The loot thing flashes, and what did I get? Okay, I got something not that great. I got a little thing that's like, yeah, you won a battle. I'll claim that. That wasn't not that great, but now I'll get out of here. And see, the great thing about that skill for the Buccaneer side is it just starts. Let's go for this pirate hunter. You know, it's cooling down in 30 seconds. Boom, I'll be able to use it again. I don't know why they made the cutthroat skill have such a long cooldown. I suppose somebody thought it was OP if you can capture a ship every 30 seconds, but I don't know. God, that's just... I went ooh and ah about how pretty this game is last time, but shit, it just is so pretty. Where is that ship? What? Oh, there he is. Alright, we'll go capture this one and see what happens. I just, wow. I mean, just so pretty. I know there is, I maybe mentioned this last time, there is a game not even greenlit yet called Naval Action that promises to be pretty similar to this. What I've read, they plan to even have like exploration and things you uncover might be named after you and etc. The name is Naval Action. I can't remember what the website is or the developers, but if you Google Naval Action, you'll find it. It's in kind of it's in a closed beta. At times, you have the ability to buy the game and then play the beta, but currently, last I checked, which was like 2 days ago, it's closed and you can't even buy it anymore because they're, you know, doing their thing. That's more honest, at least. Like, I really am going to have to... I almost did this earlier today. I was looking at Steam, at games on Steam. There is so much shit on Steam right now. There is a game, it's something like to do with Robin Hood. It's on there for sale for like $9, which I bought in CD form probably 7 or 8 years ago. It was a shit game then. Steam is still selling that shit for $9. It probably doesn't even work on modern PCs. And that is just so pissing me off. So don't be surprised if there's a game, if there's a video coming up here soon, which is just me looking at my Steam account and being all angry. Don't be surprised about that at all. So I got some loot. Loot's pretty random, you know, but that's okay. I'll take that. Now I'm just going to highlight this thing. Boom. Scavenge. And what did I get? Okay, I got oak planks, and I got oak planks are part of materials in building. Structural brace looks like it would be, but it's actually a consumable. So that's that. I just kind of wanted to correct those couple of things. I wanted to mention the economy a little bit more. I think that's about all I wanted to say. So I'll sail back to Golden Lake. I realized when I was looking, I have like 5 or 6 accounts in this game. Partly because I had like 3 or 4 in Pirates, in Star Wars Galaxies. You recall it was a Sony game. It was part of that Station Pass, I think it was called. that's about the time probably when I started playing this, because I had a station pass and I was like, oh, this looks like an interesting game. So I have so many accounts, it's ridiculous. But there you go. It's just kind of an update for you to correct some errors I made and just show you a little bit more of this game. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Cobalt Zed, and I will talk to you later.